Hello folks, welcome to my another video on Jupiter transit. Jupiter is gonna go direct in Sagittarius almost for about 2 months and a week. I think a little over 2 months. So let's see what the Jupiter, planet of positivity, planet of expansion, planet of happiness, what it is going to bring to us when it gets direct motion from September 13th. When Jupiter entered into Sagittarius last year, it was accompanied by Ketu and Saturn in Sagittarius. So it wasn't able to give its 100% result in Sagittarius. So most of its positive energy and expansion, all the positivity, joyous thing, it wasn't able to give. It's because that the most of its energy was wasted controlling Ketu by not giving you the bad results. So it's before I start my video, I would like to inform you that subscribe if you are the first timer, then subscribe to my channel and share my videos with your friends and family. If you want a consultation, you can contact me through the links given in the description section under this video. Even though Jupiter is in forward motion or direct motion, this is when that the actual Jupiterian qualities you see, it is able to give its good results in its own sign. So when any planet deposited in its own sign, it should give the good results. However, since Jupiter had Ketu and Saturn in its own house, so that's why it wasn't able to give its full good results at full potential, like finances, like economy and happiness in the family, and all these things are the portfolios of the Jupiter. So now it is from September 23rd, it separates from Ketu. Ketu moves to other Scorpio sign, so it is another house, so it is away from Jupiter. And whereas Jupiter is still under the influence of Saturn, which even though it is in the next sign, it still have the degree difference between these two planets are somewhere around 78 degrees. So there is always an influence of Saturn Saturn influence on Jupiter, since Saturn going to go direct by the end of this month, and also it is very slow moving. Let's take each sign and discuss how it is going to impact each sign. You can see from the ascendant sign as well as the moon sign, and you have to see from the Vedic astrology chart. And in order to generate the Vedic astrology chart, you can go to my description section and check out the link and generate your own chart. For Aries folks, Jupiter is transiting in the ninth house, and since it is transiting in the ninth house, I know many of you people are stuck somewhere. It's because of the pandemic. So this is a time that Jupiter gives you the green signal to travel. So long distance travels are seen, and maybe spiritual travel is also seen. And since it is aspecting the Lagna, the first house, you will get a chance to improve your personality. You will feel confident from inside. And since it is looking at the third house as well, any entrepreneurial entrepreneurial things that you want to do, that can fructify now. And it is also looking at the fifth house. You may take up the some kind of education, or your children may go abroad for education. So, and some positive results from your children is also seen. Like they may get good scores in their exams, or they pass exams in very good grades, something like that. The good things comes from your children as well. For Taurus folks, this Jupiter is transiting in your 8th house. So 8th house of occult sciences and joint property. So let's say if joint property with your wife, let's say you have any litigation with related to the inheritance or the joint property, it's going to get solved. And also you will see a lot of hidden potential in yourself, and anything hidden from you was also seen as well. That if there is any kind of trauma that you're going through from yourself, you'll see some cure coming in. And also there is some kind of expenses are seen during this transit, as well as you will see at the same time you will see the savings as well, and also growth in the family, as well as you'll as I said, you spend money to buy a home, you spend money to buy a property, buy a new car or new vehicle or anything which comforts you. So, or spend money on for your mother, something like that. So you will lose money to gain the property. That is what I meant. For Gemini folks, since Jupiter is transiting in your 7th house, obviously it's gonna do well in your marriage relationship if you're married, and if you're not married, then you're gonna see some good signs with respect to the marriage tax that has had happened in the past, and it is stuck, and it will see something good or concrete going to happen, means you may get married as well. So, and also this will also help the business people to expand their businesses, or those whose businesses are stuck will see some growth happening now, and that will obviously result in the expansion of their income. So income from the business, income from the work is also seen through this transit, and also you'll see a lot of positivity in you, and you will develop confidence in you, your communication will improve, or you, if you're trying to do some kind of trading, if you want to get into business, this is the right time to do so. For Cancer folks, this is Jupiter transit is in your 6th house of your work life, day-to-day activities. It is going to definitely expand your work. Maybe you get promotion, or you may change your job or something. So that is also seen. And since it is also looking at the 12th house, there could be a chances you would travel for your work to the foreign places, and that will lead to expansion in the savings. I mean to say, definitely when you go out for work, then you will save money, and that will also help you expand your bank balance. For Leo folks, Jupiter is transiting in your 5th house, so you will see gains through the speculative business, and you will hear a lot of good news from your children, and also your productivity and creativity also improves at your work. Since Jupiter is aspecting the 9th house, it is going to bring in good luck, and maybe you travel to the Dharmic places. And since Jupiter is expanding your creativity, bringing the positivity in your work life, that will obviously lead to increase in the incoming funds through your work, and also you will feel confident and positivity at your work. For Virgo folks, the Jupiter is transiting in fourth house of mother, land, vehicles, and comfort. So you'll see changes in the home environment, or expansion in your home environment, or you may buy some property, vehicle, or something like that. So that is also seen, and you may also change your job, or you may move to an other province, other state, or other country in order to take up a new project at your the same work. So there is definitely some transformation at your work, and you may get interested in the occult sciences as well, and there could be chances that the joint assets with your spouse will improve. For Libra folks, Jupiter is transiting in your third house of communication and trading, and it is directly looking at your seventh house. So it will also improve your business partnership, and new contracts will come in. And since it is also looking at your ninth house, a travel for business, travel for religious purpose is also seen, and it is also looking at your 11th house of incoming gains through your business or the work is also going to see some expansion, or if there was no income because of the pandemic, you will see some income coming through your business or the work. For Scorpio folks, Jupiter is transiting in your second house. Since it is transiting in the second house, you'll see some expansion in your savings through the work, or if you're not able to see any savings from the past year, just because that the situation what we are facing, you will see some positive signs in savings, and also if there is any conflict in your home, that is also seen some changes for the good. And also you find the hidden enemies at the work, and you'll see some positive transformation in your work as well on day-to-day activities. For Sagittarius people, it is transiting in your own ascendant, and it is looking at the 5th, 7th, and 9th house. So luck will favor for any kind of different projects such as business and a partnership, and your wife will support you in that as well, and the relationship between you and your wife improves, and then you'll see some good changes coming in from your kids. Your kids may bring good news for you, and if you want to get into some speculative business, it's a good time to do so. So Jupiter is, for Capricorn folks, Jupiter is transiting in your 12th house, so there is a expansion. Jupiter expands your spending habits, so in a good way for your home and for your comforts, and also to improve your day-to-day activities or day-to-day routines, and also for anything which is which you are going through the transformation, that you need to take care of it that way, that you have to spend money on it. So that is seen through this transit. For Aquarius folks, definitely there will be changes or expansion in your income through your work, and you will definitely improve your communication at your work, and the romantic relationship with your partner also seen through this. And if you do not have the children, you may plan for the children, and you may bring if you have children already, then they may get you good results from their sports, maybe through their education, and it is also affecting the 7th house. So your relationship with the spouse also improves if it was not good, and your partner will support in all your endeavors, and business will expand. So that's how you'll earn money. For Pisces folks, the Jupiter transit is in your 10th house, so definitely there will be good improvement in your work. work area as well as at home. So you'll feel peace at home, and this will also lead to financial gain and savings at home, savings in your bank account. And do not take unnecessary loans from anybody or lend any money to anybody. And you will be able to see the enemies at work, and there will be some changes in your day-to-day routine for good. And let's say in the past you are having a difficulty in your day-to-day life, that will see some improvement from now on. I know due to the pandemic you might not be able to go to the gym, do your workout and that kind of stuff. That will come back. I mean to say, routine will come back, and then you will start doing your routine as it was before pandemic. That's all for you guys. I hope you liked my video, and because of the Jupiter transit, or definitely Jupiter is a positive planet. It is not going to create any kind of trouble to anyone. So still, I would say that pray to Lord Shivling, pouring milk on the Shivling and chanting mantra of Lord Shiva will help, and chanting mantras of Guru and helping a Guru will also help improve your life. Thank you, guys.